we would like to announce that our Honorable Chief Our honorable guest of honor, Professor Alka Singh, has arrived. We welcome her. We have a team of extremely dedicated and efficient captains, a group of determined youngsters who are committed to work in cohesion to we welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am and guests of honor, Professor Alka Singh and Dr. Poonam Singh.
Celebrate the name we own. Blessings, joy, and pride, renown.
Our melodies rise like birds in flight. Blessings pour down, our lives make bright. Perseverance, courage, attitude we learn. Nurturing compassion, true treasure earned.
The flame of honesty burns in our hearts. The punches that will guide us a long lifestyle. So celebrate, celebrate, celebrate the day we own. Blessings, joy, and pride, renown.
God has made us for a purpose in life. At Smiths we discover, accept with pride. Guide
We
us to
have a team of extremely dedicated and efficient captains, a group of determined youngsters who are committed to work in cohesion to build a strong foundation. Dear audience, with extreme delight, we would like to announce that our honorable chief guest for the day has arrived. We request you to please stand up and welcome our chief guest with a huge round of applause. He has been received by the manager of our school, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Day, and Administrative Officer, Mrs. Pratyasha Mary Mukherjee. The esteemed chief guest is being escorted by the school captain. Captain Chavi Botra, School Vice Captain Shivansh Malviya. They are followed by the school band, which is followed by the head boy Garv Kaushal, head girl Akshata Upadhyay, Blue House Captain Anam Fatima, Discipline Captain Rudra Pratap Rai, Academic Captain Vedant Mishra, Cultural Captain Nishtha Arora, Athletic Vice Captain Kanishka Singh, Cultural Captain Shivan Srivastav, Red House Captain Vidhi Shukla, Athletic Captain Anmol Yadav, and Yellow House Vice Captain Ishan Pandey. The captains are carrying the symbols of 6 major religions of our country: Christianity, Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, Islam, and Buddhism as a sign of unity in diversity.
Our eminent chief guest is now being received by our principal ma'am, Dr. Anita Pauline. The administrative officer is now introducing our chief guest to our principal ma'am.
We can make a difference, lead a change. Spark of values brings substance and praise. Taking pride in what we do and say. Cecilia William, you show
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to stand as a mark of respect for our beloved nation as we sing the national anthem, which will be followed by our school song.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
चालू कलाम के 27-28 वॉल्यूम पर
Lord Jesus, make our school a lovely place where all of us are loving to each other and work our best and show a smiling face. Teachers and children helping one another. You went to school with other little boys, and everyone was glad when you came in. Come to our school and fill our hearts with joy, and bless us as our lessons are begin. Thank you for the words so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen.
Thank you. Kindly take your seats.
Our principal ma'am is now introducing the chief guest to the guests of honor.
Now, we request our principal ma'am to present a plant to our honorable guest to welcome them to this auspicious program, PRATIBIMB. Our principal ma'am has introduced the noble idea of presenting plants to spread the message of afforestation and conservation. Chief guest, Air Commodore Anuj Gupta. Guests of honor, Dr. Alka Singh. And Dr. Poonam Singh.
And
Most
also to our special guest, Air Commodore's wife. We request Principal Ma'am to present a plant to Mrs. Purnima Gupta.
The most important and valuable lesson that plants teach us is to be grounded firmly, yet keep growing and flourishing upwards. Be progressive, but never forget your roots.
I request our chief guest, Air Commodore Anuj Gupta, guests of honor, Dr. Alka Singh and Dr. Purnima Singh, Principal Ma'am, Manager Sir, Administrative Officer, Headmistress Ma'am and Marshal Ma'am to kindly proceed for the lighting of the inaugural lamp. Where there is light, darkness dispels. Light represents knowledge, symbolizing righteousness and truth, thus filling the atmosphere with optimism, positivity and purity. Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhan sampada, shatru buddhi vinashaya, deep jyotir namostute. Salutations to the light of lamp, which brings auspiciousness, health and prosperity and destroys inimical feelings.
Accredited with a noble start, William Henry Smith Memorial School was established by two dedicated teachers and eminent educationists, Mr. William Henry Smith and Mrs. Cecilia Rose Smith, after retirement in 1958. Within a few years of its inception, the school was the talk of the town, promoting ethical values, discipline, development of personality, along with fluency in English and Hindi. W.H. Smith Memorial School Society was formed by Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, who, along with her husband, Mr. P.M. Sodhi, was solely responsible for procuring the No Objection Certificate from Uttar Pradesh government and getting the school affiliated to Council for Indian School Certificate Examination, New Delhi in 1987, up to Indian Certificate of Secondary Examination and thereafter to Indian School Certificate in 1993 with science, commerce, and humanities streams. Presently, the school under the leadership of Dr. Anita Pauline Day, our principal ma'am, the grandniece of our founders, and her husband, Mr. Pradeep Day, our manager sir, has grown in leaps and bounds. Many of the school's achievements have been due to the boundless efforts of Dr. Day and her highly trained and motivated staff. Needless to say, the school is well known at international, national, and regional level. The entire faculty is committed to achieve the school's mission through Panchtattva, thus taking care of students' intelligent quotient, emotional quotient, multiple skill quotient, and spiritual quotient, believing that teachers are mentors, learner facilitators, and school is an extension of family.
Pratibimb or reflection, the theme for this year's annual function, provides a profound canvas for us to explore and express our thoughts and ideas. Every Smithian reflects the ideologies, vision, and purpose of our founders. At Smiths, right from the get-go, we are prepared to be fully equipped and ready to confront any situation that comes in front of us. This is the underlying factor contributing to the success of Smithians, thus reflecting the motto, onward and upright. Smithians' determination, resilience, and proactive approach to facing challenges heads-on showcases their confidence in their abilities. Each Smithian not only imbibes but also practices Panchatattva, that is, perseverance, attitude, nurture, compassion, and honesty as a core principle of their life. Thus, this philosophy of our principal ma'am helps the students transform themselves into worthy global citizens. We Smithians reflect the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb, which embodies unity in diversity. The cultural harmony within our school fosters a sense of appreciation and respect for different traditions. Indeed, our school has made significant progress and achieved great milestones. The knowledge and skills that we have acquired have expanded our horizons, broadening our perspective and understanding of the world. It's truly remarkable to see how far we've come. We are the students of William Henry Smith Memorial School, and we reflect what we are.
W,
Wise,
H,
honest,
S,
serene,
M,
magnificent,
I,
ingenious,
T,
triumphant,
H,
honorable,
M,
mindful,
E,
eloquent,
M,
mesmerizing,
O,
optimistic,
R,
resilient,
I,
intelligent,
A,
ambitious,
L,
luminous.
Now, we request everyone to kindly take their seats, fasten their seat belts, and be ready to take off on flight number WH-SMS 65 to witness the much-awaited cultural bonanza of the year. Aditi, do you know vegetables are very important for music?
What? Vegetables? How?
Veena Vegetable Orchestra takes fresh approach to musical instruments. It's the world's only orchestra that handicrafts its own instruments before every concert. They make their instruments from dried plant material such as carrot, leek, celery roots, artichoke, dried pumpkin, and onion skin. Even in India, vegetables are used to make musical instruments. Like Tanpura is made from pumpkin and Saraswati Veena is from jackfruit.
Really? I was totally unaware about this. I am getting curious. Would you tell me more about it?
I would have, but right now, let us proceed with the next program, which is related to music.
The presentation today is like a train journey starting from Kashmir to Himachal, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Bengal, and culminating in Assam. The orchestra will culminate with the ancient Indian philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which is a phrase found in ancient texts, which means that the world is one family. The idea remains relevant today as it emphasizes a global perspective, prioritizing the collective well-being over personal interests. So, parents, we are glad to present before you the most energetic, rhythmic, and melodious Smiths Orchestra, Quest for Unity, Ekta Ki Or, under the able guidance of Dr. Sucharita Gupta.
Audience, please cheer up for our 53 shining stars who are ready to mesmerize you with their performance.
सुर मेरा तुम्हारा तो सुर बने हमारा। भवतु 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 सर्वमङ्गलं भवतु भवतु भवतु
Tranquility be everywhere and in everyone. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
May peace prevail on earth. 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 May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth. May peace
Let's
prevail
rise
on
up,
earth.
chanting
May
and truly
peace
sublime.
prevail on
Our
earth.
hearts resonate
May peace
gratitude
prevail
for
on
this breathtaking orchestra performance.
On earth.
On flute, we had Razzle Dazzle. On keyboard, we had Vishesh Kumar Chandra and Sudhanshu Verma. On drum, we had Animesh Masi. On octopad, we had Michael Rod Chatri. On guitar, we had Neil Gupta, Samrid, Sara and Ayushman. On tabla, we had Abhir Mukherjee, Divyanshu Prasad, Kriti Gupta, Amit Kumar, Ranveer Gupta, Akash Raj and Rivaj Verma. The teachers in charge for orchestra were Mrs. Meenakshi Singh, Mr. Sanjay Masi, Mr. Sunil Kumar, Mrs. Sara Ruth Yadav, Mr. Jacob Kubong. Now, I request Mrs. Anjali Malvia to introduce our Honorable Principal Ma'am.
Thank you, Kaushiki. Mahatma Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others." These words perfectly suit Dr. Anita Paulin Day, Principal, W.H. Smith Memorial School, and Senior Advisor, UNESCO Chair for Peace and Intercultural Understanding, Asia. Ma'am took over the reins of the school as the principal 33 years ago in the year 1992, and the school has grown leaps and bounds since then. A lot of administrative and holistic philosophies like that of Panchatattva are invented by her, which help in shaping students' personality. Ma'am is a trained facilitator of Quality Circle. Under her guidance, both the teachers as well as the students' teams have won many top awards of ICS QCC. As a principal, she has signed an MOU with Karlstad University, Sweden for student-teacher exchange program and was invited as a visiting lecturer by the university. She also signed an MOU with RWYC, Reconnect with Your Culture, Tony Blair Face to Faith Foundation, Generation Global, and OISCA International. The school was invited by OISCA Japan to participate in environmental educational program focusing on awareness and techniques for cleaning rivers worldwide. Principal Ma'am visited Kyoto, Japan, along with a team of teachers and students. Ma'am has been acclaimed for her unconditional and excellent services in the field of education and society, and therefore has a lot of awards and laurels to her credit. She is the inductee for Skill Bharat Samman Award 2023, organized by OLL and CNBC TV 18. She has been acclaimed by EGN India as an outstanding leader. She is the winner of Generation Global Educator Silver Award and is included by RWYC in the list of top 50 most successful and influential women entrepreneurs of the world. Ma'am strongly believes in the principle of service to mankind and thereby became a member of Rotary Club Varanasi South and served the society continuously as a director, co-chairman Literacy Zone 4, program committee chairman, and finally as the president of the club in 2014-15 and 2022-23. Ma'am has been an active member of Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, life member of Varanasi Management Association, Inspector of Schools for Council for ISC Exams New Delhi, active member of Association of Schools for ISC since 1996, member of INTAC India, to name a few. Being a frequent participant of national and international conferences, she was recently invited to the 4th Barcelona Conference on Education, organized by the International Academic Forum, to present a paper on interreligious awareness and multiculturalism, pedagogies and practices in Indian schools. Ma'am has also shown her keen inclination in swimming, badminton, roller skating, golf, and thereby showing her sportsman spirit and acting as a perfect role model for all Smithians. I invite Principal Ma'am now to welcome our audience and our esteemed guests formally.
A very warm welcome to our esteemed chief guests, Air Marshal Anuj Gupta ji, his wife Purnima Gupta ji, our guests of honor, Dr. Alka Singh, Dr. Poonam Singh, and all the dear parents who are here today, all the children who are here today, friends and family members who are here today, all the little children who are so important, all our students and a lot of our ex-students also who are present today, and members of the press, I extend to you this love and affection and this welcome for gracing us with your presence on a very important day, which is the 65th Founders' Day of the William Henry Smith Memorial School. Two teachers started this school. This is not a school which has been established by any corporate sector. It has been established with love. Love for children and love for reaching out and spreading education. And more than anything else, love for serving one's nation. Cecilia Rose Smith and William Henry Smith always believed that school is an extension of home. And this is what from day one I tell all the parents who put their children into our school, that remember that this is not a professional place. This is a place with a heart. It's a place where little children have to come and spend their childhood a lot of time. Yes, they will study all the subjects. They will learn history, math, English, Hindi. But most of all, they will learn how to live with each other, to share, to care, and to become upright citizens of the entire world. These values can only be inculcated in a child right from the beginning. And school alone cannot do it. And that is why they said that school is an extension of home. Because dear parents, it is you who are the first teachers of the children who come into our school. There have been many times in my life when I myself have not realized how much of impact a teacher can have on children. But I would like to definitely share one little story with you regarding this matter. Once, about 20 years ago, one of our students failed and was very disturbed. The father came running into my office and dragged his son in behind him and said, "Look, he was on the railway tracks. He was going to commit suicide." And I was shocked. It brought me down to earth. I was feeling so proud that I'm running an institution so well, with so many academic qualifications, teachers who are so, well versed with everything. What happened? Lately, somebody said that the strength of an institution is known by its weakest link or person. And I looked at that child and I said, he is the epitome of what Smith School is. And am I happy with it? No. I was saddened. It was a challenge for me that how I was going to inspire my students never to take that negative attitude and that step that would lead to something which would leave everyone in their family and us bereft. I will cut the long story short and tell you that approximately 10, 12 years later, a young man walked into my office and he hands me a visiting card. And he says, "Ma'am, you do not recognize me." And I said, "Well, you do look familiar. Are you one of my students?" He says, "Ma'am, I am now the general manager of this company of which I've given you this card. I'm the youngest achiever in my company. And you know what changed me and my life? It was what you said to me and my father that day when he dragged me back home into your office actually from the railway tracks. And that day, I had a great sense of satisfaction, but the experience humbled me. I tell my students, and I say it now, not only to students, but to each and every one of us. When you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, and you can look at yourself in your eye and say, "I'm happy with this person," then you've done it. It doesn't matter what long qualifications you have or everything. But what does matter is that every day that you have lived, whether anyone else recognizes it or not, you have recognized it, that you have done your best and you have achieved something. That is important. So when we talk about achievements, I must tell you that we have a very long list and you're going to see a parade of very special young children. So I will not further, my speech. I will not take it up further by giving you, sort of advice. But I would like to call on my children, starting with a brief announcement about the academics. As usual, we had 100% ICSC and ISC results. And 100% marks were scored in ICSE in English literature, history, geography, math, chemistry, biology, fine arts and computer application. I think तालियां यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए. Yes. And in ISC also we had a 100% result in the session 22-23. 100 marks were scored in computer science, which is not an easy feat. In sports, now my children will be coming, the heroes. The ASISC sports event, in skating at the zonal level, we won a gold medal, Sanvi. Kindly keep clapping for the children when they come. Children, come here to the center, please. Move to the center. And in Carom at the zonal and regional level, we had 2 silver medals, Palak Kapoor and Kritika Periwal, 2 bronze medals, Ayan Khan and Daksh Sharma. Our school secured the overall runner-up trophy. In karate, at the zonal level, we won 7 gold medals. Arna Gupta, Aradhya Singh, Om Raghuvanshi, Shaivya Srivastav, Hiranya Jaiswal, Prakhar Gupta, and Garvito Banerjee. 5 silver medals, Michael Rock, Chatri, Atharv Sharma, Anurit Kaur, Ujjwal Singh, and Sachi Agarwal. 4 bronze medals, Aradhya Srivastav, Ashvi Pandey, Laksh Mignani, and Hardik Yadav. The overall runner-up trophy was for the Varanasi zone, and we won it. Can you hold up the trophy, please, all of you, those who have trophies? Yes. Now, at the regional level again, at the chess, at the zonal level, we had 3 silver medals, Siddharth Varma, Naman Gupta, Takshika Singh, and 1 bronze, Anushka. In basketball, our 2 guests of honor will be excited to hear this. Kanishka Singh, who is the athletic captain, participated and was selected in the UP UK, that is Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand Regional ASIC Basketball Championship. She was selected for that team. And the gold medal in the UP State Youth Basketball Championship was won by her and her team. There were other ISC schools also present. She was selected to play in the National Basketball Championship in Uttar Pradesh in the youth girls team. On Annual Sports Day, we celebrated the 65th year of establishment, and juniors had jumping with ball races and frog race, elephant race, fancy dress competitions. The seniors had a lot of relay races and other track and field events. The regular school events which went on were the elocution, which is organized every day. Every year we try to do it on May Day, but if it is not possible, we do it in the month of May on some date. In this lower nursery to class 12, everyone recites in English, Hindi, and then class 6 to 8 in Sanskrit as well. Maths marathon is the same thing. We have a marathon in which the whole day students are doing mathematics, and they love doing it. It culminates in a quiz program which is held in the hall, and we've been doing it for over 2 decades to inculcate love for mathematics and to drive away the fear that you can do it. The Dada Dadi Divas, which is very important. This was the 26th year with Helpage India, who recognizes our effort. Parents, here I would like to thank each and every one of you. This year it was wonderful. 3 lakh rupees were collected by the children. Because of the parents' generosity, I think we need to give them a big hand. And this went towards all the grandparents who don't have anyone to support them across India. We also had a free medical camp in which about 350 people who were old and infirm, and also people who were from marginalized parts of society joined us and got a free medical checkup. We have also celebrated the Hope Day, which is a day in which the children are taught to bring not money, but things, old things, and grains, and sugar, and other things which help people. And we have been supporting Ashray, which is in Shivpur, Nirmala Shishu Bhavan, and Karunale in Bhadoi. Besides this, we had the regular career counseling programs, and we also had the summer camp activities for the little ones. And a new thing was introduced, that is Esperanza Fiesta, in which lower nursery also took part. And this was an endeavor to create a scientific fervor in students of primary school. This is dedicated to our founder, late Mrs. Pauline Hope Sodhi, and the quiz is dedicated to Mr. Manu Kapoor, who is unfortunately no more, one of the pillars of W.H. Smith Memorial School, my right hand. And unfortunately, he was snatched away from us very cruelly this summer. We really miss him. So this quiz is dedicated to his memory. The inter-school blind coding was done. We had inter-school competitions in blind coding in computers. This was for the first time. Around 700 students from 18 schools of different states of India participated. 14 students won prizes from our school at the interstate level in different events. The national program is going international next year with European and American schools who will be joining us online or sending, if they can, any students, because we have this exchange program with Sweden. Concordia was organized, in which is a pan-India program. It was the third, and this has been hosted since 2021 to observe Hiroshima and Nagasaki Day. It is not actually a celebration. It is a day in which awareness has to be given to the students, to the youth, that we don't want that to occur again. We don't want another blast. We don't want people destroyed from the face of earth, our fellow human beings. So we bring youngsters on a common platform to share their views on relevant social issues and which are related to peaceful and sustainable future to live together. 650 students from 34 schools participated. The national program is going international again this year with European, next year actually, with European and American schools, INTAC, of which we are a member. In the Best Editing and Documentary Award for the movie making competition went to our school children. And the regional award in Khana Khazana Food Heritage also went to them. Special recognition award in speech competition. Can the children wave out when where are the speech competition children? Can you wave out your hands so that we can okay, they are not here. The rest of them are. So for outstanding achievements, we had Aryan Gupta of class 10A. He qualified for the district level Inspire Manak Award by the Government of India and received a cash prize of 10,000 rupees from the government. And then we participated in a wonderful program, Ento, which was organized Pan-India School Fest by La Martiniere Girls College, of which I am an old student, my alma mater. And a team of 21 students from class 3 to 12 showcased their talents. In Scientofab, they had the first prize, Chavi Botra, Divyanshi Agarwal. Collage making, second prize, Ananya Kaushal and Ridhima. In the DJ showdown, we had Neil Gupta with the third prize, and our school won undisputed championship trophy, which you can see in the center. Then in the Frank Anthony Memorial All India Debate Competition, the Best Speakers Award went to Shivansh Malviya. Yes. And in the senior category, first runners-up was Shivansh Malviya and Hardika Vishwakarma. They will represent at the nationals. The Farida Abraham Memorial International Quiz Competition was held. A team of 2 students went and they won the third prize. Quality Circle. For 12 consecutive QC Gold Awards have been won by our school, by our children, and at the Varanasi chapter, this year by the QC team, Shamam. Yes. The team will be representing at national level in Gwalior, I think in December. International events, we had signed an MOU previously of 5 and now of 10 years with Karlstad University, Sweden, and teacher trainee Marco Vijek and Mutalib were here in the month of September, October. I think Marco is here. Can he come and join us if he doesn't mind, please? And he's enjoying teaching in the school with us. The Oslo, this year, Oslo Metropolitan University, this year, Oslo Metropolitan University, Norway, sent a delegation of 18 students and 2 teachers who visited us on the 6th of November, and our school interacted with students and the teaching faculty. OISCA, which is an organization of industrial, spiritual, cultural advancement, has been going on since 2017, and we are working towards rainwater harvesting very seriously. So in this, we have had our manager, sir, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Day, who is spearheading it with a team of teachers, due to which we have done a lot of tree plantation drives, awareness programs, and Mutainai concept. That is using the 4 Rs: reuse, recycle, reduce, and respect towards nature. The RWYC, Reconnecting with Your Culture, is spread across 7 continents of the world. And our school was the second one in the whole of India that was invited to be a part of this. And we signed an MOU with them and on 2nd of October 2021. And number of our students who had sent their paintings, which were displayed in Tokyo and in New York museums. Generation Global, it is a platform where our students sit and they have a live discussion with students of their own age across the world, in Japan, in Korea, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, in Africa, and in America, in which they discuss what is the aftermath of war, what happens to the social security, the food security, what happens to the water, what happens to children who can't go to school, their education and the whole life is arrested. So these are the things which they discuss. And why they discuss it is that they do not want that type of life in the future in the world. They exchange their ideas and with a lot of students, and they love doing that. The Smiths Tech Fest is also coming up, and we have the Smiths Talent Search Examination in January, and of course the annual prize distribution. So this brings us to the end of the report, and I would like to end my speech with saying just one thing more, and that is that education in many places, or normally today, even by parents, is considered to be a profession. It's not a profession. I beg to differ, it is a calling. Not everyone can be a teacher. Yes, maybe to earn your living, you have to do work. And if you're good in academics and you have a will to teach, you can become a teacher. But to be a teacher, you have to make a difference. And all the changes that are taking place through NCERT in our country and through the National Education Policy, which our Prime Minister has put and invited all of us to participate, we have to remember that as citizens of India, we cannot go against it. We have to welcome it. We have to be part of it. And we have to make sure that it is implemented. So I hope that each and every one of the parents also, along with the children and the teachers, understand this, that it is a responsibility on our shoulders to do that. And when we say we are good Indian citizens and we are serving our nation, we have to remember that you can only say that proudly when you do your duty towards your country. Whatever place you have been put in, you have to make sure that you do it to the best of your ability and your talent. And as I was saying, that school is a calling. It's a place which लोग कहते हैं कि ये मंदिर है, ज्ञान का मंदिर है। ज्ञान के साथ उससे भी ज़्यादा है प्रेम. I always tell my children that सत्य, अहिंसा, प्रेम, भाईचारा और शांति, ये 4 जो हैं स्तंभ हैं हमारे बिलीव्स के, और ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि केवल बच्चे इनको शब्द समझ के ना प्रैक्टिस करें, पेरेंट्स भी इन चीज़ों को अपनाएं और अपने ही ज़िंदगी को सुधारें. तभी आप कह सकते हैं कि हम लोग पूरे दुनिया में, विश्व के हम लोग सिटीजन्स हैं. So thank you very much everyone for your patient hearing. Thank you so much. And now, as is our tradition and habit, I would like everyone to just for a minute pause, because I will pray for our school and for all of you. Dear Lord, as we gather here in your loving presence and we put before you, all of us, we present ourselves. We lift up our hearts in thanksgiving, Lord, because you are there with us. We are your children. The whole world is your child. And we ask you to bless our school. We thank you for letting us complete 65 wonderful years. You have held our hand and led us to this day, to all the good things which have happened. You have led us through all the bad times, but you have brought us here. And we are so happy that we are here right now with our children, with the parents, with our guests. Lord, we put before you our dear children. Bless them with good health, with understanding, with a will to learn. We put before you all the parents who have put their most precious children into our school. Bless them, Lord. Help them to achieve whatever they want in their life. We put before you all the dear teachers, the gurus, all the people who are supporting them, that they may move forward and hold hands in succoring the children, in helping them not only to develop as a student, but also as a good human being, as your child. Lord, we put before you the local administration of our city. We put before you the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and his cabinet of ministers. Bless them with understanding and with power, and let them understand their duties, how much they should do and where they should reach out. Give them strength to take decisions, Lord. We pray for the President of India, the Vice President of India, the Prime Minister and his cabinet of ministers. Lord, bless them, give them strength and good health, that they may also work towards building up a big and better nation. Lord, we pray for our brothers and sisters who are in the armed forces, the Army, the Navy and the Air Force, and all the allied forces. We pray for the entire police community. Lord, that you be with them. They are dealing with civilians every day and they find it very difficult, Lord. Be with them, give them strength, give them good health, give them patience. We pray, Lord, for each and every one of the people who is serving the nation, for the doctors. Lord, we pray that there should be peace in the entire world, in all the countries that are neighboring and also those that are far off. We pray for the positive thinking in the leaders of the world, that they may realize their responsibility, the responsibility to give a good and safe, secure world to the future generations. And all these prayers we ask in Jesus' sweet and merciful name. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, you're indeed a source of inspiration and motivation. Your sole aim of relentless effort is success, excellence, happiness, and contentment of each and every Smithian.
Indian classical dance exemplifies the concept of unity in diversity with innumerable forms, each showcasing unique styles, narrative and regional influences. These dances unite the nation in their rich cultural tapestry. So, dear audience, the next performance we have is a back-to-back rhythmic presentation of 7 classical dance forms of India.
Kathak's origin can be traced back to the nomadic bards of the ancient northern India, who used dance, music and storytelling to convey tales from mythology and folklore.
Manipuri is a celebration of grace, spirituality and cultural heritage.
Odissi is a mesmerizing blend of devotion, storytelling and fluid movement. Odissi dancers exude elegance with their complicated mudras and chauka postures.
Kuchipudi is renowned for its unique blend of grace, storytelling and drama. The dance style beautifully combines expressive facial movements, complex footworks and graceful body postures.
Mohiniyattam is a celebration of feminine grace and charm and is characterized by slow, swaying movements, delicate hand gestures and expressive storytelling.
Bharatnatyam, the quintessential classical dance, epitomizes grace, precision and storytelling. Distinguished by its intricate footwork, expressive hand gestures and intricate facial expressions, Bharatnatyam is a visual and emotive spectacle.
Kathakali is a vibrant and highly stylized art form known for its elaborate makeup, colorful costumes and intense storytelling.
The dance will be performed by 40 participants from classes 5 to 12. So,
Let's welcome the dancers on the stage for their scintillating performance.
வடகைலை முன்னாள் மாமுனியருள் செய்த அடி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதில் வந்து தை மாதத்தில் ஒரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் வடகைலை முன்னாள் மாமுனியருள் செய்த படி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதில் வந்து தை மாதத்தில் ஒரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் தான் தக்கிட்ட ತರಿಗಿಡದೆ ತತ್ತೋ ನಟನ ಆಡಿನ
थे त रि त धन न झुम त ते त रि त धन न झुम त ते त रि त धन झुम ते त रि त धन झुम त रि त धन झुम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा ते त रि झुम त ते त रि त झुम त रि त धन त झुम त झुम त झुम ताकले त रि झुम त ते त रि त धन त रि त धन त झुम त झुम त झुम ताकटे धन रे त धन ते त रि त धन त रि त धन तरिगिड़ तिगिदा ते त रि त धन तांग ते त रि त धन तांग त रि त धन तांग त झुम त झुम त झुम तक झुम तक झुम तक झुम तक झुम त धन झुम तरिगिड़ तिग झुम ते तुम नम तकिट धन त झुन त दिन त तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तुम नम तकरे तक धन त झुन त तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त दे गिड़ तुम नम तरि त धन त झुन त तांग तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तुम नम तकिट धन तकिट झुन तकिट तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तुम नम 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 तरिगिड़ तिगिदा तम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा dim dim तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त रि त धन रि त रि त धन तम तकिट धन dim तकिट धन तक धन तम तक धन तम तक धन दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त ते दे तुम तुम तरिगिड़ तम ता दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त दे ते त तुम दे तरिगिड़ तम तक तरिगिड़ तम किड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त झुम त धीम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा झुम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा नम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त झुम त दिक्किट तुम ता तगदे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त झुम किड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा झुम तगदे तंगिड़ तिगिदा झुम किड़ तिगिदा झुम किड़ तिगिदा झुम किड़ तिगिदा झुम तरिगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त दे ती तुम दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त दे ती तुम दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त दे ती तुम दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त झुम दे तंगिड़ तिगिदा तरिगिड़ तिगिदा त झुम त दिक्किट तुम ता त दिक्किट तुम ता दे त दिक्किट तुम ता दिम त दिक्किट तुम तक त दिंगिण तुम तक दिक्किट त दिंगिण तुम
ततोम तगदोम किड़दगत जुणुदाम तजुणुदीम तत्तजम तत्तजम तज्जम तजुणुदाम तजुणुदीम ततोम तगदोम किड़दगत जुणुदाम तजुणुदीम तत्तजम तत्तजम तज्जम तजुणुदाम तजुणुदीम ततोम तगदोम किड़दगत जुणुदाम तजुणुदीम तत्तजम तत्तजम तज्जम तजुणुदाम तजुणुदीम ततोम तगदोम किड़दगत जुणुदाम तजुणुदीम तत्तजम तत्तजम तज्जम तजुणुदाम तजुणुदीम ताम तज्जम तरिगिड़दग
What a fantastic performance. Audience, please put your hands together for them.
The dance was performed under the able guidance of Mr. Alok Pandey, Mrs. Rakhi Verma, Mrs. Anjali Tandon, Mrs. Mamta Bothra, Mrs. Deepa Stevens, Miss Tarunima Mukherjee, Miss Akansha Singh, Mr. Saurav Mehrotra, Mr. Aryan Trivedi, and Miss Vinita Murjani. We would like to appreciate the efforts made by the trainers of this dance performance, Mr. Anil Malik, Mr. Amrit Mishra, and Miss Soma Ghosh.
Now, I request Meena Ma'am Gin Ma'am to introduce our esteemed chief guest.
Thank you, children. When everything seems to be against you, remember that airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. With these words, I take this opportunity to introduce Air Commodore Mr. Anuj Gupta. Sir, a recipient of the Vishisht Seva Medal, was born in the vibrant city of Delhi in September 1970. His educational journey and early years were firmly rooted in the heart of the nation's capital. In June 1992, he embarked on a remarkable career in the Indian Air Force, where he assumed the role of an officer in the flight stream within the flying branch. Over the years, he honed his piloting skills, gaining proficiency in a range of aircrafts, including Kiran, HPT-32, MiG-21, and MiG-27, amassing an impressive 2,500 hours of accident-free flying. Sir's commitment and expertise led him to serve as the chief flying instructor at the prestigious Air Force Academy. His leadership journey extended further as he presided over the 3 Air Force Selection Board and commanded the Air Force Station in Shillong. Notably, from July 2017 to July 2021, he served as the Deputy Military Secretary to the President of India, a role that demanded the utmost dedication and diligence. During the tumultuous times of the Kargil War, Sir was an active participant in Operation Safed Sagar, showcasing his unwavering commitment to his duty and the nation. His valor and dedication did not go unnoticed, as he was awarded the Vishisht Seva Medal and received a mention in dispatches, a gallantry award for his commendable role in the conflict. Presently, he is the president of 4 Air Force Selection Board in Varanasi. Beyond his illustrious military career, Sir possesses a diverse range of interests and talents. His hobbies include singing, gardening, reading, sketching, and playing mouth organ. Moreover, he is a passionate sports enthusiast, engaging in cricket, badminton, volleyball, squash, and golf, further enriching his multifaceted persona. His life and achievements serve as a testament of his unwavering dedication to his nation and his fervor for a wide array of interests and pursuits make him a perfect role model for today's youth. Sir is married to Mrs. Purnima Gupta. They are blessed with 2 sons, Ishan Gupta and Arjun Gupta. We are highly privileged to have such a distinguished personality amongst us today, and I request our audience to please give a standing ovation to Sir with a loud round of applause. A true patriot who should be honored in this manner, and I request Sir to please say a few words of motivation to our children.
May peace prevail on earth. The first learning, and it is a call of time, which was very well presented by the orchestra, and especially I was told that ma'am has presented in Sweden, ma'am, Spain a few days back, and this is the requirement: may peace prevail on earth. That is my call, my takeaway from this function, and I'm sure for every one of you here, this should be the call, because seeing the situation every day which is happening in Middle East and Europe, we need this. We need peace. Okay. Firstly, thank you, ma'am, for giving me early promotion. Yes, ma'am gave me promotion to Air Marshal. I'm still Air Commodore for everybody's, but thank you, ma'am, in any way. Respected Alka ji, Dr. Poonam, and Dr. Anita, teachers, students, and parents, school captain, and head boy. Good evening to you all. And it is a tremendous honor and privilege to be here as the chief guest on this annual day function of W.H. Smith School, 65th day, 65th annual day function. And what could have been the better location than these trees will register our history. Many of us will leave, may not come back again to this place, but the trees will remain, and they have witnessed to this function today. And I'm sure all of you will support me in appreciating the effort of the school. I have not seen this kind of function by a school in my life. The kind of the way they have organized, the planning, everything is excellent. So I'm sure we would like to give a big round of applause to the principal and the school team, teachers, students, all the participants, front stage and backstage, everybody. Also, I would like to thank ma'am for inviting me for the second time. Last year also I was here, but I attended the junior wing. So, ma'am, is it that you want me to improve my oratory skills? So that I come here, you were not satisfied last time, so you come this time also, and you speak better this time. Okay, ma'am, thank you very much. I will, even if you had not invited me, I would have surely come as a normal guest. But thank you for calling me as chief guest. And along with all of you, I am also waiting to see the talent and enthusiasm of the students today. I would like to commend the students for your talents in academics, which the ma'am has presented, sports, arts, cultural activities, that they are truly commendable. It is evident from the report which the principal has produced, has just narrated, that the school has provided a nurturing environment for the growth of the children and their development. I would also like to express my appreciation for the teachers and staff of the school. Your commitment to excellence in education is evident in the achievements of these students. You are not just educators, you are mentors, guiding these young minds towards a bright future. And of course, how can I leave the parents? You have sent your children to the school. As the principal said, studying is one part, but learning other things like this, performing arts, any culture, sports, other activities which this school gives, I'm sure this is one of the best schools I have seen in my life. I wish I would have attended this school. Probably I would have been a little better person under the guidance of Anita ma'am. Yes, parents' role is very important, and your unwavering support and encouragement, that is what is required for your students. Rest you leave it to them. They will be what they have to be in future. Okay, so your dedication to your school children, I'm sure you're spending your hard-earned money on your children. So that is truly praiseworthy. As a chief guest, I want to emphasize the importance of holistic education. It is not just about academic excellence as brought out by ma'am, but also about character development, values, and a sense of responsibility. In rapidly changing world, these qualities will serve you well in whatever path you choose to follow. And today, what I see, uh, last 2 years and in the past also, I have been selecting the future potential leaders for the Indian Air Force in the officer cadre. And I'm sure if I had to select some of them, I can select many from this audience. Especially, I would select surely ma'am to be a military leader. The way you have run the school for last so many years, it is truly, it is military leadership and nothing else. You have that, so you can join the Air Force, ma'am. Yes, but I can assure you that with under ma'am's guidance, any one of your student should be able to join the Indian Air Force. Please encourage them to join the armed forces. That is one of the best career, one of the good careers among the careers available in India. And lastly, remember education is a lifelong journey and you have taken just the first step. As you grow and face new challenges, stay curious, stay passionate, and continue to pursue your dreams. Education is the key to unlocking your potential, and with hard work and determination, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. I encourage the students of W.H. Smith School to be responsible citizens, contributing positively to nation building. The future of nation lie in your hands. And I have no doubt that you will make us all proud. Once again, I want to express my gratitude for having me here today. I wish you all a bright and successful future. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the annual day celebration, which I am also waiting to see. Yes, thank you very much. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your words of motivation and appreciation for all of us. And I request our principal ma'am, manager sir, and administrative officer to present a token of our love to sir. And I request ma'am and sir to present a token of our love to our honorable guest, Mrs. Purnima Gupta. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pratyasha, ma'am.
I now request our honorable chief guests of honor, Professor Alka Singh and Dr. Poonam Singh, principal ma'am and manager sir, to release our 65th school magazine. We are honored and privileged to have such distinguished personalities to release our 65th school magazine. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Manya, why are you looking so disappointed?
Actually, today I found my friend Vernica was not paying attention in the class. I told her to be attentive and focused.
It's really good that you guarded your best friend. Then why are you sad?
I'm sad because Vernica got offended due to my truthful and honest suggestion and broke the bond of friendship.
Don't worry. Very soon, Vernica will realize her mistake, like King Lear did, and will come to you to be friends forever.
I will be really happy if this happens. But tell me, who was King Lear? What had happened to him? What was the wrong decision taken by him?
Have patience. You will come to know everything very soon. King Lear is a reflection or pratibimb of human emotion driven by their desires. We present King Lear, a story retold with a twist, reminding when power bows to flattery human emotions of betrayal, agony, pain, loss, loneliness, separation, and instability surge. Loyalty and love suffers, proclaiming that our choices lead to consequences. We should see through the sweet, flattering words as they lead to horrible consequences and listen to truth even it sounds unpleasing to our ears.
So, let's go and meet King Lear and his 3 daughters who are taking a stroll in the garden.
Hands in the air, it's time to go dancing. Swing your hips, start your feet tapping. Smile on your face, everyone's happy now. 1, 2, 3, dance to the beat. Everybody's dancing now. Dancing, dancing, we love to go fairy dancing. Dancing, dancing, happy, happy, having fun. Dancing, dancing, we love to go fairy dancing. Come on and dance with us. Fairy dancing is such fun. Hands on your hips, we're fairy dancing. Round in a circle, skipping, skipping. Swing to the left, then swing to the right. Jump up high, it's pure delight. Everybody's dancing now. Dancing, dancing, we love to go fairy dancing. Dancing, dancing, happy, happy, having fun. Dancing, dancing, we love to go fairy dancing.
Hola, hola, hello, hello. You know, I have come here with a play of William. Oh, no, no, no. Not William Henry Smith, the founder of the school, but William Shakespeare. It's about King Lear. You know what kings are like. If they have a son, they give their kingdom to him. But this king has 3 daughters. So, what do you think he will do?
What do you think? Will he give to his daughters? And if yes, then which one?
Yes, yes. You in the red dress. What do you say? Will he give it to the youngest because he loves her the most? Oh, she just said no. It means the middle daughter has to get the whole kingdom. Shh! Look there.
The fairies are dancing. Let us go and join them.
I shall reveal my secret plan. Give me that map. Be aware that I have divided my kingdom into three. I am determined to throw off all work and duty in my old age. Today, I will announce the different dowries of my daughters so that we can nip away any future disputes. Tell me, my daughters, since I am now throwing off my kingship, ownership of the land, and the cares of the state, which of you, shall we say, loves me the most? The biggest share will go to the one where merit most enhances nature. Goneril, my firstborn, you speak first.
Sire, I am your eldest daughter. I have always loved you, and you have loved me. I was your firstborn. The entire kingdom rejoiced, and you have brought the best of silks for me. I love you more than words can express. My freedom, my liberty, more than anything of value, expensive or rare. I love you beyond all expressions.
People who flatter don't really care. How a loved one can you spare? Sweet words are like honey. A little may refresh, but too much gluts the stomach. How manipulative.
All of this territory, from this line to this, full of shady forest and open plains, shall be handed down to your children in perpetuity. What does my second daughter say? Dearest Regan, the wife to Cornwall, speak.
Your Majesty, I'm identical in this way to my sister. She has spoken everything that is in my heart. I have to say, Father, you're the shining star that lightens my heart. You uncurl my wings and help me fly. You let me soar and touch the skies. You're the greatest gift of God to me.
You and your descendants forever shall have this large share of my beautiful country.
Now let's listen to the youngest and his beloved daughter.
Now, the light of my eye, what can you say to get a greater share than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing? Oh, poor Cordelia, you won't get anything for nothing. Try again. Your speech may damage your future. I remember the first time I held you in my hands. I knew I would never love anyone so much ever again. You're the light of my life. Try again, Cordelia.
My good lord, you fathered me, raised me, and loved me. In return, I am dutiful to you, as I should be. I obey you, love you, and honor you. Why do my sisters have husbands if they claim that they love only you? I hope that when I get married, my husband will take half of my love, half of my care, and sense of duty.
Then listen, from now on, I'll not be your father anymore. Cordelia, you made me angry. I have no reason to give you any part of my kingdom. You are so young and so rude.
Sigh, so young and so truthful.
My Majesty, please forgive her. She is too young
and knows not what she speaks, but your heart knows what you need. It will seek for her very soon.
Quiet, Kent. Do not come in between the dragon and his victim. I loved her the most and thought that she would look after me. Get out. Don't let me see you again. I give you both my power to share, my superiority, and all the other privileges of kingship. I shall stay with you month and month about with a retinue of 100 knights, which you shall pay for. I shall keep the title of king and the honors due to it. The power, income, and administration of the rest is yours, beloved sons-in-law. To confirm this, you can split this crown between you.
Treasure, father, Cordelia leaves you in tears. I know you for what you are, but because I'm your sister, I'm reluctant to call a spade a spade. Love our father well and take care of him. I bid you farewell, sisters.
I honor your truthfulness. Be my wife and come to my kingdom, sweet Cordelia.
Time and tide, wait for none. Time has passed. King has gone with his troop of 100 knights to stay with his eldest daughter, Gondrel.
Let's see what happens. Will she keep her promise? Will she care for her father?
Father!
Yes, Gondrel?
Your nights are such a huge mess. My house is not a calm place anymore. I hate this.
You really mean it?
I never lied to you. What a silly old man. I thought you are brilliant. Have some common sense. Why do you need 100 knights? Do me a favor. Will you fire them? All of them.
Oh, now the king is in fury.
What a devil thought! How can I send them away? They are my loyal friends. Goneril, if you cannot shelter me, I have another daughter, Regan. She loves me very much, and I'm sure she will give me more respect. She will take care of me and my knights.
Then go and taste such respect from your dearest Regan.
Come with me, you two.
Oh God, the king acts more like a fool. His two daughters use him as a tool. Yet he tries to keep his outer appearance cool. Funny, funny, that now he cannot rule.
Oh, my dear father, it's very nice to see you here.
Regan? Oh, my dearest Regan, my beloved Regan. You know, Goneril didn't allow me and my knights to stay in her house. I'll never forgive her. She insulted me.
But, my lord, we cannot afford your 100 knights and servants either. Besides, dear father, my sister might be right.
Regan, Regan, you try to understand. My followers are the part of my love. I cannot live without them. They are my beloved fellows. You are saying, hurt me, Regan.
Look, father, you are old and feeble. You should ask for Goneril's forgiveness, and she might take you in.
Come at me with everything you have. Throw your mighty lightning at me and dump your raindrops on my head. The rain, the wind, the thunder, the lightning are no kin of mine. Give me your verse. I'm at your mercy. I'm old and sick, but I will call you my master. Join my daughters and bring the heavens down upon me, despite my age and weakness. Oh, you are so awful and cruel.
Sir, do you recognize me?
Oh, I hear Cordelia, my sweetest daughter. Where are you, Cordelia?
Father, it's me. Here I am. Thank goodness I found you.
Oh, my darling Cordelia, please forgive me. I have done you wrong. Forgive me. Do not hate me, please.
Father, I can never hate you. I have forgiven you already. You are my dearest father.
Good to see you, sir. My forces are at your command.
I'm so glad to see my true children beside me. I pray no father ever suffers the way I have suffered.
What a fascinating performance.
Overall in charge of the play was Pratyasha ma'am. The other teacher in charges were Mrs. Shubha Kaur, Mrs. Kirti Srivastav, Mrs. Pooja Maurya, Mrs. Seema Pandey, Ms. Aradhya Mishra, Mr. Vimal Seth, Mr. Saurabh Mehrotra. Props were prepared by the entire Fine Arts department of our school under the guidance of Mr. Monu Maurya, Mrs. Mamta Botra, Mrs. Nana Bagga and their team of teachers. I now request Utkarsha ma'am to introduce our guest of honor, Professor Alka Singh.
When women are given the right tools to succeed, they can create incredible future not only for themselves but also for those around them. These famous lines by Meghan Markle perfectly suits our respected guest of honor, Professor Alka Singh. Ma'am is currently the principal and professor of English at Vasanta College for Women, Rajghat, Varanasi. She has been teaching for more than 4 decades and has humbly accepted the position of principal in 2015. Her area of specialization is gender and subaltern studies, women writing, and contemporary literature in English. Her major publications, edited books, include Contemporary Issues of Identity, Marginality and Space, and Margaret Drabble, Narrative of Identity. She has published several research papers and is a member of editorial boards of a number of societies. She has been a resource person in various seminars, conferences, workshops, and training programs in India and abroad. She received the Purvanchal Ratna Alankar Samman Siksha Seva Best Paper Award at the International Conference Future of Women in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Young Excellence Achievers Award and Creative Giant Award for her academic excellence and contribution. She has been nominated as a member of a number of committees and boards and is a trustee of Lok Hit Trust, Varanasi. She is the external member of Internal Complaints Committee, TCS Varanasi, and chairperson, Internal Complaints Committee, Rajshri School of Management and Technology, Varanasi. She had been a sport woman and represented in national basketball and national and district in hockey and handball. Her remarkable literary acumen and humanitarian outlook are ennobling. We feel highly privileged to have such a dedicated personality among us today. Thank you.
An exceptional principal is like a rock, standing firm in the face of challenges and guiding their school towards success. These words perfectly suit our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Poonam Singh. With an illustrious career spanning 27 years and 6 months in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, ma'am recently superannuated as the principal of Kendriya Vidyalaya Ordnance Factory, Dehradun. A seasoned educator, she has exhibited strong leadership and decision-making skills, overseeing all aspects of school development. A PGT in history and later principal, she has a profound ability to solve complex problems and foster creativity and innovation. Her educational journey includes schooling from La Martiniere Girls School, Lucknow, graduation from Isabella Thorburn College, Lucknow, post-graduation in medieval and modern Indian history from the University of Lucknow, and a PhD from the University of Allahabad on Indo-American relations. A prolific writer, she has authored a book on Indo-American relations and presented papers at international conferences. Recognized for her contributions, she received appreciation letters from various authorities, academic acknowledgements, and sports excellence awards. Her commitment to education extends to organizing in-service training programs, workshops, and national level events, showcasing her dedication to enhancing the educational experience. Notably, she has a passion for sports, having played basketball at the national level, reflecting her well-rounded personality. We are highly privileged to have such an eminent personality amongst us. I request Principal Ma'am, Manager Sir, and Pratyasha Ma'am to present a token of our love to our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Alka Singh Ma'am.
चेक सब ऑन कर दीजिए.
I request Ma'am and Sir to present a token of our love to Poonam Ma'am.
चेक चेक.
I now invite Professor Alka Singh Ma'am to say a few words of motivation for our children.
Good evening, one and all, and thank you so much for such a warm introduction. It is always a pleasure to be with the family of W.S. Smith Memorial School. It takes me years back to my own schooling. And at this juncture, while we are waiting for the program to begin the next one, all I can say is that I would like to salute the parents who are seated here today for their vision in getting their children admitted to a school such as W.S. Smith Memorial School. You deserve a loud round of applause for yourself for having the very concept of putting your child into a school that is looking into the holistic development of the children. It is not easy to find a school of this kind, and I think that school education is essentially a very important part of our being. Today, what we are, where we are, is 90% an effort of the school in which you have studied, of which I myself am a product. And it is only this grooming of the school that takes you to those higher levels of achievement, which are formed only out of a passion for studies, a passion for what you really want to do, and bringing out the very best in you as a human being who looks into every aspect of life, whether it be nature or humanity. Taking care of the world in times of turbulence, it is these children of the school that will march forward. Maybe our generation has not been able to do justice, but I expect that this generation that is so very open to ideas will definitely take not only the country, but the world in their stride of peace, harmony, and love. Thank you so much for having me here, and all blessings to all the children of Smith Memorial School. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words never fail to motivate us. I now request Dr. Poonam Singh, ma'am, to say a few words of motivation. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all my dear children. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm thankful to Anita and Pradeep for inviting me here. I got the opportunity to witness such a mesmerizing program. I was not aware that I'm supposed to speak here. But yes, I would like to congratulate all the winners of so many events, the school doing so well in every sphere. And of course, it is because of the guidance of the principal and the teachers. And since I've been a principal myself, I know how hard this task is. The accountability and responsibility all rests on our shoulders, and it's not an easy job. So let us then be up and doing with our hearts for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. And a few lines for all these children over here. ईश्वर का दिया कभी अल्प नहीं होता, ईश्वर का दिया कभी अल्प नहीं होता, जो टूट जाए वो संकल्प नहीं होता, हार को लक्ष्य से दूर ही रखना, क्योंकि जीत का कोई विकल्प नहीं होता। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, ma'am.
Naman to our parents.
Parents are the ones who go through stormy nights to build a long-lasting dawn for us. They are the people who sow in us the seed of greatness. So, with immense honor and delight, we welcome the parents of our dear Smithians to present a spectacular medley of noted singer and legendary Indian music director, late Hemant Kumar, who was the recipient of 2 national awards, Filmfare Award and Sangeet Natak Akademi Award, and was popularly known as Voice of God. They are trained under the guidance of Nightingale of Purvanchal, Dr. Sucharita Gupta ma'am.
Parents participating are Mrs. Savita Tripathi, Mrs. Kavita Jaiswal, Mrs. Shadhana Gupta, Mrs. Shushma, Mrs. Ganga Gupta, Mrs. Vartika Agrawal, Mrs. Kanchan Verma, Mrs. Jaya Keshwani, Mrs. Shalini Mishra, Mrs. Monica Gupta, Mrs. Savita Pandey, Mrs. Devanshi Dubey, Mrs. Sangeeta Masi, Mr. Shumit Khanna, Mrs. Sara Ruth, Mrs. Anjali Tandon, Mrs. Kirti Shivasto, Mrs. Minakshi Singh, Mrs. Pooja Maurya, Mrs. Seema Pandey, Mrs. Mamta Botra, Mrs. Rupali Arora, Mrs. Soumya Agrawal, Mr. Vineet Stephen, Mr. Sunil Kumar, Mr. Shailendra Kumar Chandra, Mr. Sanjay Masi, and Mrs. Sangeeta Nayak. Dear audience, welcome our parents with a huge round of applause.
न किसका, सफर में है ये बंजारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। मैं अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। पुकार लो तुम्हारा इंतजार है, पुकार लो ख्वाब चुन रही है रात, बेकरार है तुम्हारा इंतजार है। पुकार लो ये नयन डरे डरे, ये जाम भरे भरे, जरा पीने दो किसी को खबर, एक रातों के निडर, पीने दो ये नयन डरे डरे। न तुम हमें जानो, न हम तुम्हें जाने, मगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया। न तुम हमें जानो, न हम तुम्हें जाने, मगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया। करार हो क्यों न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए, बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए। जिंदगी के रास्ते अजीब हैं, इसमें इस तरह चला न कीजिए, खैर है इसी के आपकी हुजूर, अपना कोई साथी ढूंढ लीजिए, सुन के दिल की बात ना मुस्कुराइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए, बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए।
What a splendid and amazing performance by the true supporters of our lives.
On keyboard, we had Mr. Shailendra Kumar Chandra. Teachers in charges were Mrs. Meenakshi Singh, Mr. Sanjay Masi, Mr. Sunil Kumar.
We are really indebted to our parents for their unconditional love and support to our school. And I request Principal Ma'am, Manager Sir, and the chief guest for today's program to honor our parents by presenting a token of our love to all of them.
Mrs. Sabita Tripathi, Mrs. Kavita Jaiswal, Mrs. Sabita Tripathi, Mrs. Kavita Jaiswal, Mrs. Sadhna Gupta, Mrs. Shushma, Mrs. Ganga Gupta, Mrs. Vartika Agrawal, Mrs. Kanchan Verma, Mrs. Sara Ruth, Mrs. Anjali Tandon, Mrs. Jaya Keshwani, Mrs. Shalini Mishra, Mrs. Monica Gupta, Mrs. Savita Pandey, Mrs. Divyanshi Dubey, Mrs. Soumya Agrawal, Mrs. Sangeeta Massi, Mrs. Kirti Srivastav, Mrs. Meenakshi Singh, Mrs. Pooja Maurya, Mrs. Seema Pandey, Mrs. Mamta Botra.
नमन उनको कि जो अमृतत्व देकर इस जगत में शौर्य की जीवित कहानी कह गए। है नमन उनको कि जिनके सामने हिमालय भी बौना हो जाए, जो धरा पर शहीद होकर आसमानी हो गए। है नमन उनको जिनके तेज से हारा प्रभंजन, पर तनिक कुछ तो लोक रंजन कर गए।
अरे वाह, ये तो बहुत ही हृदय स्पर्शी वीर रस से भरपूर कविता है। ये कविता सुन के मैं भारत के महान सेनानियों को नमन करता हूँ, जिनका त्याग अविस्मरणीय है।
आज मुझे नवाबों के शहर की याद आ रही है। क्या तुम उस शहर के किसी स्वतंत्रता सेनानी की गौरव गाथा से अवगत हो?
हाँ, नवाब वाजिद अली शाह, जो अपने संगीत के प्रति रुचि के लिए जाने जाते हैं।
अवध की बेगम हजरत महल भी तो है, जिन्हें 1857 के भारतीय विद्रोह के दौरान ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के खिलाफ विद्रोह हेतु अग्रणी भूमिका के लिए जाना जाता है।
अरे, तुम झांसी की रानी को कैसे भूल सकती हो, जिन्होंने इतनी प्रतिकूल परिस्थितियों में भी अपना स्वाभिमान और देश के प्रति प्रेम को सर्वप्रथम रखा और अपने देश के हित के लिए अपने आप को समर्पित कर दिया, जिनका शौर्य अनंत काल तक बेटियों को पराक्रमी बनाते हुए उन्हें राष्ट्र सेवा के लिए प्रेरित करता रहेगा। कहते हैं, अपने हौसले की एक कहानी बनाना,
हो सके तो खुद को झांसी की रानी बनाना। हम स्मिथ स्कूल के छात्र किस्सा गोई के माध्यम से देश के इतिहास में अमर स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों के साथ उन सेनानियों को भी श्रद्धांजलि प्रकट करने जा रहे हैं, जिन्होंने आज़ादी की लड़ाई में अपना तन मन धन न्योछावर कर दिया। भले ही हम उनसे परिचित हों या ना हों, आज हम उन्हें अपना श्रद्धा सुमन प्रकट करते हैं।
तो चलो उस दौर के इन वीरों को आज याद किया जाए, जिनका योगदान पीढ़ियां भी न चुका पाएंगी।
आदाब, नमस्कार ख़वातीन और हजरातों। आज की इस दास्ताने गोई की महफिल में आप सभी का खैर मकदम है। दास्ताने गोई कथा है स्वाधीनता संग्राम के पग पग पर रची बसी हिंदू मुस्लिम एकता और गंगा जमुनी तहजीब की।
सन 1857 में स्वाधीनता संग्राम के उत्तुंग शिखर पर एक दैदीप्यमान सितारा था, जिसकी चमक से पूरा अवध गुलजार था। और वह सितारा था अवध के नवाब मिर्जा कैसर जहां वाजिद अली शाह।
नवाब वाजिद अली शाह बड़े हरदिल अजीज और हरफन मौला इंसान थे। साहित्य और कला में तो उनकी खास दिलचस्पी थी। नृत्य और संगीत की दुनिया में नवाब वाजिद अली शाह का नाम अविस्मरणीय है।
नृत्य की ठुमरी विधा को इन्होंने एक नया आयाम दिया। इनके दरबार में हर दिन संगीत का जलसा हुआ करता था। तो आइए चलते हैं नवाब वाजिद अली शाह की महफिले मौसीकी में।
वाह वाह, अति सुंदर। यह लो तुम्हारा इनाम। महक परी, हम अगली चांद रात को तुम्हारा नृत्य देखने की ख्वाहिश रखते हैं।
मगर हुजूर आला, वही तारीख तो मुहर्रम की भी ठहरी है।
और हुजूर, अवध के सभी हिंदू आवाम ने होली ना खेलने का फैसला लिया है।
सो क्यों?
क्योंकि हुजूर, उस दिन मुहर्रम है, हमारे गम का त्योहार।
अगर हिंदू आवाम हमारी गमी को इतना महत्व देती है, तो हम ऐलान करते हैं कि हम सब मुहर्रम की जगह पर होली का जश्न बड़ी अकीदत के साथ मनाएंगे।
मैं तो आप ही रंग में बोर रे, कान्हा मुझसे न खेलो भोर, कान्हा मुझसे न खेलो भोर, मैं तो आप ही रंग में बोर रे, कान्हा मुझसे न खेलो भोर, कान्हा मुझसे न खेलो
रंग उड़े गुलाल, रंग उड़े गुलाल, गावे मगन मन होली में। रंग उड़े गुलाल, रंग उड़े गुलाल, गावे मगन मन होली में। गावे मगन मन होली, गावे मगन मन होली में, गावे मगन मन होली में। रंग उड़े गुलाल, रंग उड़े गुलाल, गावे मगन मन होली में। होली है।
हम ऐलान करते हैं कि जिनको हम अपनी शरीक हयात बनाने जा रहे हैं, उनका नाम आज से बेगम हजरत महल होगा।
हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना आया, हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना आया, हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना आया रे, हरियाला बन्ना
वाजिद अली शाह आवाम के प्रति बड़े जिम्मेदार थे। उन्होंने अपनी सल्तनत को सशक्त बनाने के लिए भरसक प्रयास किया, जिसके अंतर्गत उन्होंने कई कल्याणकारी योजनाएं चलाईं।
किसानों को उन्होंने प्रोत्साहित किया और उनके अनाज के उचित मूल्य प्रदान करने का आदेश दिया।
अवध की सुरक्षा को मद्देनजर रखते हुए उन्होंने मुगल रेजिमेंट की स्थापना की।
नवाब साहब, देखिए कितना धूप है। आप अगर इसमें बैठेगा आपका गोरा रंग काला हो जाएगा। शेम शेम।
हाँ हुजूर, आपका गोरा रंग सांवला पड़ रहा है।
जी हाँ हुजूर, हमारी आपसे यही इल्तिजा है कि आप किसी घने दरख्त की छाव में चले जाएं।
आपसे गुजारिश है, आप परेड न देखें और छाया में खड़े हो जाएं।
लेकिन वाजिद अली शाह की सुशासन व्यवस्था ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को फूटी आंख नहीं सुहा रही थी। वे जल्द से जल्द आवाम को अपनी झोली में कैद कर लेना चाहते थे।
सन 1857 में बगावत की भीषण आग भड़क उठी, जिसके जद में समूचा उत्तर भारत आ गया। अंग्रेज़ों को तो डर था कि कहीं वाजिद अली शाह भी बागियों में न शामिल हो जाएं, इसीलिए उन्हें कलकत्ता के किले फोर्ट विलियम में नज़रबंद करा दिया गया।
और इस तरह नवाब वाजिद अली शाह ने अपनी ज़िंदगी के आखिरी साल मटिया बुर्ज में ही गुजारे। वाजिद अली शाह तो चले गए, लेकिन अवध में जंग की कमान बेगम हजरत महल ने संभाली।
बेगम हजरत महल अपने शौहर की तरह बड़ी हरदिल अजीज थी। 30 जून सन 1857 को हेनरी लॉरेंस को पता चला कि करीब 5000 विद्रोही सैनिक बेगम हजरत महल के आदेश पे शहर की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं। उसने उनका सामना करने के लिए आनन फानन में 600 सैनिकों को इकट्ठा किया। दोनों सैनिकों के बीच में घमासान युद्ध हुआ। जिसमें अंग्रेजों की हार हुई और वहीं इस घटना के 3 दिन बाद बेगम के बेटे बिरजस कद्र को तख्त नशीन किया गया।
बेटे की ताजपोशी तो हो गई, लेकिन नाबालिग होने के कारण राजकाज की जिम्मेदारी बेगम हजरत महल ने ही संभाली। इनकी सेना में महिला सैनिक दल भी शामिल था। बेगम के हौसले की तरह उनका नेतृत्व भी बढ़ा और लगभग 35,000 विद्रोहियों ने 3 महीने तक रेसिडेंसी की घेराबंदी की। वहीं सैनिक कार्रवाई में गोला फटने से अंग्रेज ऑफिसर हेनरी लॉरेंस की मौत हो गई।
फिर मौसम बदला, हवा का रुख बदला और विद्रोहियों के हौसले टूटने लगे। बेगम के सैनिकों ने बारंबार आलमबाग महल पर हमला किया।
बार बार हमले के बावजूद शिकस्त ही हाथ लगी। बेगम के हौसले आखिरी दम तक बुलंद थे। वे भला क्यों हार मानती?
इसके पहले कि ब्रिटिश सैनिक महल में घुसते, वह अपने समर्थकों के साथ बच निकलने में कामयाब रहीं और बहराइच के रास्ते नेपाल पहुंच गईं और वहीं उन्होंने अपनी आखिरी सांसें लीं।
सन 1857 की क्रांति की ज्वाला नगर नगर, गांव गांव रोटी और कमल के फूल के माध्यम से फैलने लगी थी।
सुन, ये ले कमल के फूल और रोटी, परले गांव में जाकर भेज दो और उनसे कहो कि ऐसी ही 7 रोटियां बनाकर कमल के फूल के साथ अलग अलग गांवों में बांट आएं।
सो क्यों?
अरे तुझे नहीं पता, देश में क्रांति की अलख जगी है। 10 मई को याद रहे, 10 मई को सभी जगह एक साथ विद्रोह होगा। लेकिन सुन, ये खबर फिरंगियों के कानों कान नहीं लगनी चाहिए।
सन 1857 की इस आग से झांसी भी अछूती नहीं रही।
जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी। मातृभूमि है तुझे प्रणाम, मातृभूमि है तुझे प्रणाम, मातृभूमि है तुझे प्रणाम, मातृभूमि है तुझे प्रणाम। मन भावन अति पावन सुखमय वत्सल धाम, भारत माँ की आजादी को छिड़ा तुमुल संग्राम, छिड़ा तुमुल संग्राम। स्वतंत्रता की बलवेदी पर आए सैनिक काम। भारत माता तुझे प्रणाम, भारत माता तुझे प्रणाम, भारत माता तुझे प्रणाम।
भारत की आजादी का इतिहास बहुत पुराना है,
किंतु हमें इसे आपको बतलाना है।
आजादी फूलों की सेज पर सोने से नहीं मिलती।
ये तो ऐसी कांटों की राह है जिस पर चलकर जन्नत नसीब होती है,
शोहरत नसीब होती है,
इज्जत नसीब होती है।
भारत माता को अंग्रेजी हुकूमत से आजाद कराने के लिए न जाने कितने सूरमा जंग की आग में कूद पड़े,
कितने निहत्थों और मासूमों ने अपनी जान से हाथ धोया,
और कितने आजादी के परवानों ने सन 57 की क्रांति में प्राणों की आहुति देकर अपना नाम स्वतंत्रता संग्राम के इतिहास पटल पर स्वर्णाक्षरों में लिखवा लिया।
इन्हीं में से एक थी झांसी की रानी लक्ष्मीबाई।
होते उसकी तलवारों के वार, महाराष्ट्र कुल देवी उसकी भी आराध्य भवानी थी। बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, हमने सुनी कहानी थी, हाँ हमने सुनी कहानी थी।
काशी में ही सन 11 नवंबर 1836 में जन्मी इस वीर विभूति का नाम मनु था।
इसमें बचपन से ही शौर्य और साहस कूट कूट कर भरा था।
कानपुर के नाना की मुँह बोली बहन छबीली थी, लक्ष्मीबाई नाम पिता की वो संतान अकेली थी। नाना के संग पढ़ती थी वो नाना के संग खेली थी, बच्ची नाम दुकान कटारी उसकी यही सहेली थी। वीर शिवाजी की गाथाएं उसको याद जुबानी थी, बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, हमने सुनी कहानी थी, हाँ हमने सुनी कहानी थी।
समय बीता, प्रकृति सुंदरी ने ली अंगड़ाई, पलाश के फूलों से वन प्रांतर लाल हो उठा, महुआ और आम्र मंजरियों की मादक गंध से सारी प्रकृति महमहा उठी। फूलों पर गुंजार करते भंवरे ने पूछा, कौन हमराई के पत्तों के पीछे से पगली कोयलिया कूक कर पूछ उठी, कौन कौन, किसने किसने धरती को तरुणाई से भर दिया? ऋतुराज वसंत उतरा था धरती पर और प्रकृति के साथ ही मनु पर भी तरुणाई अपना प्रभाव दिखा रही थी। उसकी कसरती काया कंचनमयी हो उठी।
युवा होती लक्ष्मीबाई का विवाह उनके पिता मोरोपंत ने झांसी के राजा गंगाधर राव से होना निश्चित कर दिया।
हुई वीरता की वैभव के साथ सगाई झांसी में, ब्याह हुआ रानी बन आई लक्ष्मीबाई झांसी में।
राजमहल में बजी बधाई, खुशियाँ छाई झांसी में। राजमहल में बजी बधाई, खुशियाँ छाई झांसी में। चित्रा ने अर्जुन को पाया, शिव से मिली भवानी थी। बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी। बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुँह हमने सुनी कहानी थी।
प्रणाम सरकार। तुम कौन हो? आपकी दासी। मेरा नाम सुंदर है। मेरी दासी? कैसे? आप हमारी महारानी हैं। मैं सेवा में रहूंगी। आपकी दासी होकर अपना भाग्य बढ़ाऊंगी।
मेरी दासी कोई भी नहीं हो सकेगी। मेरी सहेली होकर रहोगी तुम। क्या तुम सचमुच सदा मेरे पास रहोगी?
सदा सरकार, सदा रहूंगी। हम 16 दासियां आपकी सेवा में रहा करेंगी।
प्रणाम सरकार।
सरकार, इसका नाम मुंदर है और ये काशी। ये भी मेरी तरह आपकी दासियां हैं।
तुम सब मेरी सहेलियां बनकर रहोगी, दासी बनकर नहीं। हथियार चलाना जानती हो?
हथियार? नहीं सरकार।
ठीक है, मैं सिखाऊंगी। अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, गाना बजाना जानती हो?
वह तो हम तीनों जानती हैं। हुक्म करें।
जब इच्छा होगी सुनूंगी, परंतु मुझको उसका शौक कम है, जानती हो। किंतु घुड़सवारी, हथियार चलाना, मलखम और कुश्ती मुझे खूब भाती है। जानती हो, यदि इस समय तुम कुश्ती लड़ने को अखाड़े में उतरो तो क्या हो?
तो इन फूलों से अखाड़ा भर जाएगा।
हाँ, और तुम्हारे बालों में अखाड़े की मिट्टी। किंतु वह मिट्टी तुम्हारे केशों पर फूलों से भी सुंदर लगेगी।
सरकार, बालों की शोभा मिट्टी से?
ये फूल कहाँ से आए, कहाँ जाएंगे? ये क्या मिट्टी से बढ़कर है? मुंदर, फूलों से नाता बनाए रखो, परंतु मिट्टी से संबंध तोड़कर नहीं।
सावधान! महाराज गंगाधर राव अंतःपुर में पधार रहे हैं।
महाराज, आप नाटकशाला से जल्दी लौट आए।
मन नहीं लगा, एक नए खेल की तैयारी के लिए कहकर आया हूँ।
कौन सा?
मृच्छकटिकम, आप देखने चलेंगे?
नहीं महाराज।
घुड़सवारी और मलखम्ब के अलावा आपको कुछ और भी पसंद है या नहीं?
अवश्य, सहेलियों को अपने जैसा बनाना महाराज, जिससे अवसर पड़ने पर पुरुषों की सहायता करने से पीछे ना हटे।
व्यर्थ है यह सब।
महाराज, आपको भविष्य में होने वाली परेशानियों की दस्तक नहीं सुनाई पड़ रही है? ये अंग्रेज बहुत ही धूर्त है। मौका मिलते ही हमारा राज्य हड़पते उन्हें देर नहीं लगेगी। सावधान हो जाइए महाराज। संकट की काली घटाएं उमड़ घुमड़ कर सारी झांसी को अपने में समेट लेना चाहती हैं।
वसंत का आगमन हुआ और नगरवासियों में उल्लास छा गया। हल्दी कुमकुम उत्सव का आयोजन हुआ। नगर की सभी स्त्रियां लक्ष्मीबाई के यहाँ दर्शन को पहुंची, पर किसी ने भी फूलों से श्रृंगार नहीं किया था।
प्रणाम सरकार।
अरे, तुम लोग पुष्पहार पहनकर नहीं आए? क्या देवी माँ को अधूरे श्रृंगार से प्रसन्न करोगी?
जब सरकार के गले में माला नहीं है तो हम लोग कैसे पहने?
अच्छा जाओ, बाहर मालिनी सुंदर सुंदर हार गूथे बैठी है। एक मेरे लिए भी ले आओ, मैं भी पहनूंगी।
प्रणाम सरकार।
कौन हो तुम?
हो तो कौरन।
तुम्हारा नाम?
झलकारी दुलैया सरकार।
निसंदेह, जैसा नाम है वैसे ही लक्षण। ला, पहना दे अपनी माला।
सरकार,
कुछ कहना चाहती है क्या? बोल झलकारी।
मोय जा विनती करने, मोय माफी दई जाए तो कहूँ।
बोल, निर्भय होकर बोल झलकारी।
मोय आदमी ने काम करना बंद कर दो है। अब सरकार घर कैसे चले?
ठहरो, तुम सब में कोई मेरी बहन के बराबर है, कोई काकी है और कोई माँ। हम सबका काम घर का पालन पोषण करना है, परंतु ये न भूलो कि आवश्यकता पड़ने पर हम सभी को काली का रूप भी धारण करना पड़ेगा। बहुत समय दूर नहीं जब मुसीबत की काली घटा गहरा कर झांसी पर टूट पड़ेगी। ऐसे में हमें असहाय बनकर हथियार नहीं डाल देना है, अपितु पुरुषों के कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर झांसी के आन बान की रक्षा करनी है। समय आ गया है बहनों कि झांसी की स्त्रियां भी अपने पुरुषों की सहायता के लिए कमर कस लें।
हम आपकी बात से सहमत हैं।
हाँ, हम सब सहमत हैं।
तो बोलो, तुम सब हमारे साथ हो?
हाँ, हम सब आपके साथ हैं।
परंतु हमें युद्ध की शिक्षा देगा कौन?
कौन हमें घुड़सवारी सिखाएगा?
और कौन तलवारबाजी सिखाएगा?
हम सिखाएंगे। तलवारबाजी, घुड़सवारी, मलखम्ब, हम सब कुछ सिखाएंगे।
रानी लक्ष्मीबाई की
जय।
रानी लक्ष्मीबाई की
जय।
झांसी की रानी की
जय।
विवाह होने से पहले गंगाधर राव को शासन का अधिकार न था। वो अधिकार पाने का प्रयत्न कर रहे थे।
उन्हीं दिनों झांसी का पॉलिटिकल एजेंट डनलप था। वो राजा जी का मित्र था।
हाँ, और विवाह के उपरांत उन्हें कुछ शर्तों पर ये अधिकार मिल गया,
जिसके अनुसार राजा गंगाधर राव को झांसी में अंग्रेजी फौज के रख रखाव के लिए कंपनी सरकार को 2,27,458 रुपए की वार्षिक आय वाला इलाका देना पड़ा।
अब तो गंगाधर राव राजा हो गए थे। उस समय उपरांत राजा गंगाधर राव को पुत्र हुआ, किंतु क्या,
3 महीने में ही चल बसा।
अब राजा जी बराबर अस्वस्थ रहते और उन्हें राज्य की चिंता लगी रहती थी।
इसीलिए उन्होंने एक सजातीय बालक को गोद ले लिया और उसका नाम दामोदर राव रखा। नगर में बहुत बड़ा उत्सव हुआ। जनता के पंच, सरदार, सेठ, साहूकार सभी निमंत्रित किए गए। उस उत्सव में मेजर, पुलिस कप्तान मार्टिन, मोरोपंत, प्रधानमंत्री आदि भी उपस्थित थे। राजा ने एक खरीदा अर्जी गोद स्वीकार कराने हेतु कंपनी सरकार को दिया।
एली साहब, ये खरीदा कंपनी सरकार से राजकुमार दामोदर राव के उत्तराधिकार को स्वीकृत कराने के लिए दे रहा हूं। देखो मेजर साहब, मेरा दामोदर राव कितना सुंदर है, कितना सुंदर है। ये बड़ा होनहार है। मेरी रानी सी माता पाकर ये झांसी को चमका देगा। यह क्या महारानी, आप रोती क्यों हैं? अरे मैं अच्छा तो हो रहा हूं, मुझे अपनी बात कह लेने दे। मेजर साहब, रानी साहिबा में ऐसे गुण हैं कि संसार के बड़े बड़े सूरमाएं इनके पैरों की धूली अपने मस्तक पर चढ़ाएंगे।
राजा साहब, थोड़ी कम बातें करें। You are not well.
आप लोग दामोदर राव की नाबालिगी से परेशान मत होना। गंगा जल, गंगा जल। रानी, रानी।
जी महाराज।
मैं झांसी और दामोदर राव दोनों को तुम्हें सौंपे जा रहा हूं। दोनों की रक्षा करना। मैंने बहुतों को सताया है। सब हमें क्षमा करे, क्षमा करे सब। ओम हरि, ओम हरि, ओम।
तीर चलाने वाले कर में उसे चूड़ियां कब भाई।
राजा साहब का स्वर्गवास हुए समय बीत चुका था।
राज्य मिलेगा या नहीं, इसी असमंजस में दिन बीते जा रहे थे।
सन 1854 में लॉर्ड डलहौजी ने गोद को अस्वीकार कर दिया और झांसी को कंपनी के राज्य में मिलाने की घोषणा कर दी।
अनर्थ, घोर अनर्थ। वो घोषणा पत्र बहुत ही सावधानी से एलिस के पास भेजा गया।
एलिस भी सतर्क था। उसे मालूम था कि रानी जनता की अत्यंत प्रिय है। रानी साहिबा को नमस्कार।
आइए, स्वागत है। आपको यहाँ आने में कष्ट तो नहीं हुआ?
ओह नो, नहीं। मेरा एक कर्तव्य है, बहुत दुखद कर्तव्य। I have to perform my duties. His Highness कंपनी सरकार दामोदर राव के उत्तराधिकार को खारिज करती है और घोषणा करती है कि आज से झांसी पर अंग्रेजी हुकूमत चलेगी। लिहाजा पूरे सूबे में अंग्रेजी बंदोबस्त लागू होगा और कंपनी सरकार महारानी जी को गुजारे के लिए 5000 रुपीस पर मंथ की मासिक पेंशन देने की कृपा करती है।
नहीं, मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी। मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी। मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी। नहीं दूंगी, नहीं दूंगी, नहीं दूंगी, नहीं
दूंगी। सिंहासन हिल उठे, राजवंशों ने बिखरी रानी थी। पूरे भारत में भी आई जिससे नई जवानी थी। छुपी हुई आजादी की कीमत सबने पहचानी थी। दूर फिरंगी को करने की सबने मन में ठानी थी। बुंदेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी। बुंदेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी।
मैं नहीं दूंगी अपनी झांसी।
इनकी गाथा छोड़ चले हम झांसी के मैदानों में।
मैदानों में जी झांसी के मैदानों में।
जहाँ खड़ी है लक्ष्मी बाई
मर्द बनी मैदानों में जी।
रानी ने तलवार आसमानों में।
रानी ने तलवार खींच ली, द्वंद हुआ आसमान।
जख्मी होकर वाकर भागा, उसे अजब हैरानी थी।
उसे अजब हैरानी थी, उसे अजब हैरानी थी।
बुंदेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी।
बुंदेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी।
खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो झांसी वाली रानी थी।
खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी।
रानी एक शत्रु बहुतेरे होने लगे वार पर वार। घायल होकर गिरी सिंघनी, उसे वीर गति पानी थी। उसे वीर गति पानी थी। जय जय जन्मभूमि।
वक्त का मेरी दामोदर की रक्षा करना। अब मैं जमुनी संस्कृति को कायम रखना भक्त का संस्कृति को कायम रखना।
चिताब उसकी दिव्य सवारी थी, मिला तेज से तेज, तेज की वहाँ सच्ची अधिकारी थी, तेज की सच्ची अधिकारी थी, तेज की वहाँ सच्ची अधिकारी थी।
What a spellbinding act. Please applaud avidly for this mesmerizing performance.
Overall script in charge was Mr. Alok Pandey. Other teachers in charge of Hindi play were Ms. Pratima Liuk, Mrs. Shiva Dikshit, Dr. Gopal Tripathi, Mrs. Geeta Singh, Mrs. Anuradha Tripathi, and Mr. Chandan Seth. The female voiceover artist was Mrs. Purnima Pandey, who is a very famous stage artist and Bharatnatyam dancer of our city. The costumes for all the event were designed and arranged by Mrs. Sandhya Kapoor and Mrs. Smriti Agrawal.
The credit for all the videos and clippings played in the background of all the event goes to Pratyasha ma'am and Vaibhav Chaurasia.
Allow me to take this privilege of inviting two great artists who have worked very hard to guide and train the students, Dr. Sucharita Gupta ma'am and Alok Pandey sir. I request Principal ma'am and Manager sir to present a token of love and appreciation. All the songs that were sung over here were sung by Sucharita Gupta ma'am. Sucharita ma'am and Alok sir. I also request ma'am to say a few words for both.
Please give them a loud round of applause. Words are never enough. And today I failed to actually find the appropriate words either in English or Hindi or Bengali, the three languages I know, to really explain to all of you what these two people have done. There are teachers and there are teachers. There are gurus and there are gurus. But to find people like them, they are like finding the Kohinoor diamond. And Sucharita ma'am, since she's a lady, I start with her. Not only is she beautiful to look at, she has a marvelous voice, God gifted, and the reason why it is even more heart touching is because she is among the children. Her whole life she has dedicated to the students of Smith School, and this love of the entire school surrounds her like a glow wherever she goes and will always be with her. And we will pray every day for her good health and her happiness and the happiness of her family. Please give her a round of applause. And Alok Pandey sir, another guru. Fantastic. I've seen him at work. He's like a jadugar. The first day that he gets the children, they can hardly move. They can hardly do anything. And then he gets them going. He is like the wind below their wings that makes a bird fly. And in all the practices, the children were just not synchronizing. But today they were perfect. And I think that is because of his loving guidance. Dedication, I have seen. He was down with very high fever, not well. But for hours and hours, he sat in the recording studio doing the voiceovers. He has a beautiful voice. And his beautiful wife, Purnima ji, she always helps us, another big friend of the school. And both of them and their team, Vijay Bhaiya, more people are there who are always helping us out. But it's because of him. And the costume, the details of the costume, the makeup, training the children, and being gentle with them, delegating tasks to the teachers, everything is done by him. So another round of applause for Alok sir. He is also, they both are artists par excellence, and they have made India famous abroad when they have been there, and they have performed abroad and brought a lot of name to India. So we bless you. Thank you once more. God bless you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Ridhima, can you feel any change in the atmosphere? It feels as if suddenly the atmosphere is charged with an exhilarating blend of energy and rhythm.
Yes, I can definitely sense a shift. There's an electric energy in the air, a feeling of anticipation and enthusiasm. It's as if something exciting is about to unfold.
I completely understand.
Now, imagine if in this atmosphere, an exciting dance performance is presented before you that takes you on a captivating and enthralling journey of the evolution of dance from whacking to the old school style.
And yes, how can we forget about the contemporary and funk style performed in the early 20s, which was later taken over by hip-hop in the late 20s. It would be an absolutely incredible experience to have the opportunity to witness such a mesmerizing performance.
Then get ready to witness a stupendous dance extravaganza. Tonight, we have a lineup of 100 talented dancers from classes 6 to 12 to make you groove. The performers of the Razzle Dazzle dance will be presenting a recapitulation of all the different dance styles practiced from the 1970s to the end of the 20th century.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get dazzled by the astounding talent on display tonight.
smiles. I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my arm around so you are strong, yeah. I put my arm around so you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today.
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let it rain. Let me talk to him. Come on.
Shout out them apple bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Last thing you know, shorty got low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. Turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shorty got low.
Ain't never seen nothing that'll make me go this crazy. I'm like spinning my dough. Had $1 million vibe in the body to go. Them birthday cakes, they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible, professional, drinking Xano. Hold up, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will?
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
Coño.
Tenemos que yo algo pendiente. Tú me debes algo y lo sabes. Conmigo ella se pierde. No le rinde cuenta. Me gusta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Como me encanta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Ella me gusta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Como me encanta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Ella prende la
Stay down there, girl. Stay down there.
Only for hot girl in the place. Them want to wind them ways. Tell them forward in a ace. But the bang bang embrace now.
Early morning love, she get it good from she rise. But put it on so good and make she shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to make them gyal roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Wine for your good, make sweat drip off from the body, yeah. How you full of chatter, you can keep up with me energy. What a epic like a fit, made it now your memory. It and bubble up, it treat it like a felony.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. Have you screaming straight back to sunrise.
Stop telling people how to run their business. It's my life, take it or leave it, set me free. What's that crap? I know it all. I got my own life, you got your own life. Live your own life and set me free. Mind your business and live my business. You know everything, Papa know it all. Very little knowledge is dangerous. Stop bugging me, stop bothering me, stop bugging me, stop fussing me, stop fighting me, stop yelling me. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life, my world. 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 It's my life. Do you understand? I live the way I want to live. I make decisions day and night. Show me signs and good examples. Stop telling people how to run their business. Take a trip to east and west. You find out you don't know anything. Everybody's getting tired of you. Sometimes you have to look and listen. You can even learn from me. Little knowledge is dangerous. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life, my world. 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 It's my life. Set me free, so you bet, so you lie. What you see is what you get. Listen to people and saw things I do them no more. Things I say them no more. Changes come once in life. Stop bugging me, stop bothering me, stop bugging me, stop fussing me, stop fighting me, stop yelling me, stop telling me, stop seeing me. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life, my world. 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 It's my life. 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 It's my
What an amazing performance! A perfect culmination of a perfect evening.
The idea of Razzle Dazzle dance was originally of Pratyasha ma'am and two other ex-Midians, Jonathan Bhaiya and Vamik Bhaiya. This year the teachers in charge were Mr. Manish Raj, Mrs. Sangeeta Pandey, Dr. O.P. Dubey, Mr. Akhilesh Tripathi, Mr. Rahul Mishra, Mrs. Ratnam Srivastav, Mrs. Hemlata Rathor and Miss Ashna Kumari.
Special thanks to the choreographers, Mr. Dheeraj Vishwakarma, Mr. Abhay Gupta, Ms. Aanchal Roshan, and Mr. Sajan Jaiswal. Let's end the formal celebration with appreciation and gratitude to all those who made this evening a grand success. I request the Administrative Officer, Mrs. Pratyasha Mary Mukherjee, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Hemang. Good evening to one and all present over here. Pratibimb, the theme for this year's annual function, means reflection, because it is important to look back so that the view looking forward is even clearer. This principle has been followed in our school from past 65 years, and that is why today we excel in the field of education. Smithians achieve what others can't. As we come to the end of a beautiful evening marking the 65th year of our establishment, it gives me great honor to sum up our annual function of this year with a vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to thank our esteemed chief guest, Air Commodore Anuj Gupta sir and Mrs. Purnima Gupta ma'am, and our guests of honor, Professor Alka Singh ma'am and Dr. Poonam Singh ma'am, for taking out time from their busy schedule and gracing this occasion. We are deeply obliged by your presence. In addition, I would like to thank all our esteemed guests who have joined us this evening. A mentor is not someone who walks ahead of you to show you how they did it. A mentor walks alongside you to show you what you can do. At Smiths, we are blessed to have such mentors. Therefore, I thank Principal Ma'am, Dr. Anita Pauline Day, and Manager Sir, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Day, for setting an example of working hard and giving us an opportunity to make this ceremony a reality. Their constant guidance and support has made this event successful. In the same order, I would like to thank all our dear parents who have supported us in all way possible throughout the year and during the practice and preparation of our annual function. Dear parents, without your support and encouragement, our annual function would not have been possible. I would also like to thank our dear students who participated and were a part of the national annual function. Thank you, children, for making this year's annual function a great success. As rightly said by Steve Jobs, great things are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. I extend my gratitude to our coordinator, Mrs. Sangeeta Nayak. I would especially like to thank Mr. Alok Pandey and Dr. Sucharita Gupta for taking out time from their schedule and providing us constant guidance and support in training the students for this event. I would like to thank the entire comparing team, which was headed by Mrs. Anjali Malviya and Mrs. Meena Mangen. I would like to thank the entire technical team, Mr. Rajan Pandey, Mr. Rahul Mishra, Mr. Chandan Seth, and Mr. Vaibhav Chaurasia, who ensured the smooth functioning of the event. According to Michael Jordan, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. Therefore, I would like to specially thank all the teachers of Smiths for contributing their time and energy for making this event successful. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our supervisors, Mr. Shubhajit Mukherjee, Mr. Sailesh Kumar, and the entire team of supporting staff for making this event a huge success. The most beautiful birds do not know how beautiful they are until they see their reflection in water. With this beautiful quote by Matshoma Livayu, I rest my speech. Thank you and have a great evening.